Hello and welcome back to another weekend review on the Football Zone, and it's the first weekend since the international break and we had a lot of big games, so let's get straight into it. It finished Newcastle 0, Chelsea 2 at St James's Park in the first game back. Fernandes with an own goal for Newcastle early on, and Tony Abraham sealed a comfortable win in the end, pretty comfortably for Chelsea, and they move into third now, which is really great for them. Newcastle win 15. It's not a good start to the season so far, but I still back them to pick up. Aston Villa 1, Brighton 2 at Villa Park. Danny Welbeck with a brilliant goal early on, running half of the pitch to put Brighton ahead before Konza scored. Really poor defending from Brighton for this one, and a Solly March winner in the 56th minute was enough, even though Villa were ruled a penalty but then weren't ruled a penalty, so yeah, it was all happening. Villa in 7th. They just need to stop the dip really. It's going a bit downwards for them. Brighton in 16th. Great win, because without this they could well be under pressure. Tottenham 2, Manchester City 0 at Tottenham's new ground. Heung-min Son got Tottenham off to a flyer in the 5th minute, and Lo Celso scored in the second half. Laporte did have a goal disallowed for handball after 27th minutes, but it wouldn't have made a difference. Tottenham are just outstanding, and boy oh boy, what a statement this is. Top of the table, and yeah, I genuinely wouldn't be surprised to see them do it. Man City 13th, they really need to sort themselves out if they want any chance of challenging this season. Manchester United 1, West Brom 0 at Old Trafford. Bruno Fernandes from the spot in the second half. Not a great performance from Man United, but for them at the moment a win is all that counts, and it lifts them into 10th in the table. West Brom in 18th. Decent performance, I think they'll take courage from that, but Manchester United look like they're on their way up, which is great for them. Fulham 2, Everton 3 in a great game at Craven Cottage today. Dominic Calvert-Lewin put Everton in front really early on, in the first minute in fact, and then I thought Fulham would just get walked over, but no, Bobby Decordova-Reid equalised in the 15th minute before Calvert-Lewin was there again in the 29th. Decore looked like he put the game to bed in the 35th minute. Fulham had a penalty in the second half, and we all know what happens with Fulham and penalties. The bloke just skied it, and it was quite funny to be honest. Ruben Loftus-Cheek 2 minutes later though did get Fulham back in it, but Everton just about held on for a really big victory for them, and after a run of 4 games without a win, they moved back up to 6th, Fulham in 17th. Leeds 0, Arsenal 0 at Ellen Road. Leeds probably had the better of the play to be honest, few good chances, but the main talking point came in the 51st minute when Nicolas Pepe head-butted Alioski of Leeds, and what was he thinking? Just complete and utter madness, got himself sent off. Mikel Arteta was rightly furious, and it probably cost Leeds a good chance at all 3 points, but Arsenal in 11th, Leeds in 14th, but just Pepe, what are you doing? Finished Liverpool 3, Leicester 0 at Anfield. Johnny Evans with an own goal in the 21st minute, which was actually a really impressive header, one that you definitely be proud of. Diego Jota doubled their lead in the 41st minute before Roberto Firmino completed the row in the 86th minute to put Liverpool up to 2nd in the table, only behind Spurs on goal difference, and Leicester are down a place to 4th, so a bit disappointing for them. But I was really impressed by Liverpool here. They just showed their quality, even with so many key players missing. They put out a performance like this, so impressive. Finished Burnley 1, Crystal Palace 0 at Turf Moor. Happy place, and what a great result this is for Burnley. They've had such a bad start to the season, but it looks like this could be finally the game where they turn the corner. And I have to say, they were probably the second best team, but they held on, defended well, and that's all that matters. That's a crucial win. Crystal Palace and 11th, they just hope this is a minor blip for them, but Burnley, that is huge and really could kickstart their season. At Molineux it finished Wolves 1, Southampton 1. Theo Walcott giving Southampton the lead in the 58th minute before Pedro Neto equalised for Wolves, and it's just been a really good game, 2 good sides. And I'd say Wolves probably the better team, but Southampton played well. But yeah, I don't think either team will be too disappointed in that. Wolves maybe more, but Southampton is still a very good side, so I don't think any team will be particularly gutted. On to the EFL now. It finished Coventry 0, Birmingham 0 at St Andrews, where Birmingham are the away team, but in their home ground, if that kind of makes sense. Just the most dullest game I've ever watched, and I think it says a lot about these two teams at the moment. Bang average, and just really need to pick up.
Bournemouth 4, Reading 2 in a remarkable game at the Vitality Stadium. Lucas Schwal got Reading off to a flyer in the 4th minute from the penalty spot, and it looked like it'd be a comfortable afternoon for the Royals when Sonny Aluko put them 2-0 up after 43 minutes. But Bournemouth completed an incredible second half comeback. Dominic Solanke, Dayan Sharma scored 2 in quick succession to draw them level before a screamer from Lewis Cook and a big error from Cabral saw Bournemouth get a win. And that's a great one for them, moves them up to second. Reading from 1st to 6th. Just really need to get results soon to stop the rout. It was Tony Pulis' first game in charge of Sheffield Wednesday at Deepdale, and it didn't go his way. It finished Preston 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Josh Windass got a sending off after 17 minutes, and Preston, they were a bit disappointing, but eventually got the advantage through Barkenhuizen in the 48th minute to give them a really solid win, and their first points at home, I believe, for the season, and they're still in 12th, which is incredible really. Sheffield Wednesday really disappointing and definitely needs to pick it up. QPR 1, Watford 1, Loftus Road. Ben Wilmot put Watford ahead in the 3rd minute, and I thought really it'd just be a walkover for Watford, but no, it proved me wrong. QPR eventually got back into the game through Ilias Chair, and I have to say they deserved it. More possession, more shots, and it moves them into 18th. Not really too good for them, but still, Watford down to 5th. They'll see this as a missed opportunity, as they could be well top of the league if they won that game. It was a crazy game at the Bet365 stadium between Stoke and Huddersfield. Carol Eiting putting Huddersfield ahead early on. I have to say he's a brilliant player, really rate him. And another player who I really rate, Tyrese Campbell, with 2 goals in 2 minutes, putting Stoke ahead. Mbenza equalised for Huddersfield in the 40th minute before a Stearman own goal put Stoke back ahead right on the verge of half time. Naby Sarr got a consolation goal for Huddersfield after Sam Clucas put Stoke 4-2 ahead. Stoke in 7th, really picking up now. 2 solid wins on the trot. Huddersfield in 16th, they're just so inconsistent at the moment. Finished Barnsley 2, Nottingham Forest 0 at Oakwell. 2 late goals, and I have to say Barnsley, it's a really even game. I would say probably just about deserved it. Callum Stiles and Corley were pro with the goals, and it lifts them up to 13th. They're actually way higher than I thought they were. I thought they'd still be 18th, 17th, somewhere like that. But no, fair play to them. The manager's done a great job. Forest in 20th, they really need to pick it up. Finished Middlesbrough 0, Norwich 1 at the Riverside on Saturday. A late penalty, fairly late anyway, from Timu Pukki winning it, and I have to say I think they did deserve it. They were slightly the better team here, and it takes them top of the league. They had a bit of an iffy start, Norwich, but they seem to be really going now. Won 3 of their last 5, drew the other 2. Middlesbrough 8, this is really disappointing because they've been really consistent up until now, but hopefully it's just a blip and they can continue on the right road. Finished Millwall 1, Cardiff 1 at the Den. Matt Smith putting Millwall ahead after 35 minutes before it was levelled out by Kiefer Moore in the 79th minute. I have to say Cardiff deserved it. They probably even deserved the win here. Much the best side, more shots, more possession, more everything. So yeah, Millwall in 9th, they seem to be fading away a bit. They just need to keep on touch. Cardiff in 15th, they seem to start picking up now, and hopefully they can continue going in the right direction. Luton 1, Blackburn 1 at Kenilworth Road. Bit of a crazy 5 minutes here deciding this game. Luke Berry in the 69th minute put Luton 1-0 ahead before Sam Gallagher scored in the 72nd minute to equalise, and that's all we got really. Not a lot to separate the two sides. Blackburn probably slightly the better of the sides, but I think a point was probably fair. Luton in 10th, they're doing really well. If they can stay there, they'll be over the moon. Blackburn in 14th, Finished Bristol City 1, Derby 0 at Ashton Gate. Famara Deji was the only goal in the 78th minute, and I have to say I thought Derby played really well here and really unfortunate. but that's just what happens when you're at the bottom of the league. You need to find a way to stop the rot. Bristol City, fair play to them. I thought they were on their way down following a dodgy run of form, but they've won the last 3 now, I think. Back up to third and back right in the mix. Derby need to pick up some points soon because they're becoming cut adrift pretty quickly. Swansea 1, Rotherham 0 at the Liberty Stadium. Swansea definitely the better team here, and an early goal from Matt Grimes was enough to see them off, and they seem to be in a really good run of form at the moment. Into 4th, and definitely seems to be heading in the right direction. As for Rotherham, 19th, it's just been a fairly solid start to the season from them, but maybe they expected better, maybe not, it's hard to say really. Wycombe 0, Brentford 0 at Adams Park. A fairly entertaining game for a 0-0 to be honest. Brentford probably had slightly the better of the play, but I think overall a point was a fair result. Brentford will be disappointed if they want to be challenging for the playoffs again this year. This is the sort of game they need to be winning. As for Wycombe, it's a good point for them, and I'm sure they'll move on to midweek happy. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Remember to follow me on Twitter, link in the description below for daily football news, and subscribe to my channel on the screen right now. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.